It's a hot sunny day in the African jungle. You're walking around, looking at the trees, listening to the birds, when all of a sudden you hear a rustle in the bushes.
Out walks a 160-pound cheetah, the fastest animal known to man. You have two options, fight or flight. But hold on. Before we make a life-threatening decision, let's talk more about the system in your body responsible for these processes. Let's welcome to the stage the network responsible for transmitting nerve pulses throughout the body, the nervous system. Let's further break this down. We will start with the central nervous system, or the CNS, which includes the brain and spinal cord and plays a central role in most bodily functions. Second, there's the PNS, or the peripheral nervous system, which includes anything not encased in bone. This is further broken down into two parts: autonomic, where involuntary actions such as heart rate and digestion take place, and the second part, somatic, where voluntary actions such as movement take place. The autonomic system is broken down even further into parasympathetic, where the body rests and digests, and on the opposite end, the sympathetic system, where the body's rapid involuntary response to dangerous situations is decided, causing the body to fight or flight. Which brings us back to the example of the cheetah. The fight or flight response is involuntary, meaning that without much thought, a burst of hormones is sent out, increasing heart rate and alertness, causing the body to react. But let's explore the nervous system even further. Let's say the cheetah attacks you and you have to fight back to protect yourself. We are going to explore the motor neuron, which is responsible for your body movements, helping you to fight the cheetah. The motor neuron is made up of three main parts: dendrites, which receive communication from other neurons; axon, the cell body, which protects it and gives it nutrients; and terminal buttons, which hold the neurotransmitters and release them. Two other important parts are the myelin sheath, which helps insulate and speed up transmission of the message being sent, and the synapses, which are the space between each neuron. The process begins at resting potential, when the cell is positively charged with sodium ions outside and negatively charged with potassium ions inside, and is ready to fire. In order to generate an action potential, the neuron has to reach threshold, or negative 55 millivolts, which happens when a rapid amount of neurotransmitters rushes into the neuron and creates an action potential or brief electrical charge. Now, when this happens, sodium rushes in to depolarize the cell, creating a positive charge inside, which causes the potassium to repolarize or rush out since they cannot be together. This is an all or none response, which means once you pull the trigger, it cannot be reversed or stopped. During this action potential, the neurotransmitters are released from the terminal buttons into the synapse to send a message to the next neuron, and the neuron recharges so it can fire again. As this process continues sending signals to each neuron, your body will be set in motion, enabling you to fight and win against the cheetah.